You've heard about hyperbaric oxygen therapy and you're wondering, how is it going to help me? Or is it right for me? Or is this the right time? I'll be answering that and more inside this video. My name is Dr. Chris Garcia. I'm a leading expert in health and wellness and helping people recover faster and feel their best. Well, we have to start with what is hyperbaric oxygen therapy before we answer if it's right for you. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is where you sit or lie down in a contained chamber where it's enclosed and you wear an oxygen mask with concentrated oxygen entering your body, and an increase in atmospheric pressure or pressure inside this chamber helps push oxygen into your bloodstream or into your lungs and into your bloodstream. Now, why is oxygen so important? Oxygen is the fuel to your body. Our body is made up of millions of cells, and the gasoline, the engine, the thing that produces movement in our cells is oxygen. It's the fuel to the flame. It allows the cell to work at a very, very high rate. And when you don't have oxygen anymore, our cells no longer function at the rate and they eventually die. So ultimately, oxygen is very, very important. And if we don't have enough, our cells run slower. And if we have more oxygen, they run more efficiently, faster, and more smoothly. So the question here is, well, great. Well, how do I get more oxygen into my cells to help them recover faster, help them heal? And I'm going to run through that. So now let's go back to hyperbaric chamber. You're inside this chamber, breathing in oxygen. And so what does this pressure do? What does it feel like? You're inside a chamber where you feel the same feeling that you have when you're in an airplane or when you're scuba diving down below, where your ears kind of hurt and you have a little bit of pressure. Well, what that pressure does is it drives the oxygen that you're breathing, 100% concentrated oxygen, that's going to go into your lungs. And now it's going to push at an increased pressure, have more oxygen being available into your system. Well, why is that? Well, oxygen, very, very basic medical explanation is that oxygen attaches to these fancy little cells that carry oxygen through all your body. Well, we also have this liquid that those cells are in that can also carry oxygen. And when you push all this extra pressure and you now apply that inside this chamber, it pushes oxygen into the liquid, and it helps you contain or have more oxygen available, up to 400% more than you have when you're at rest without the oxygen chamber or the oxygen. So when we look at that, okay, great, now we have 400% more oxygen. Well, how does that benefit me, or how does it help me? Well, let me give you a couple examples, and I'm going to categorize them. The first one is you have a medical need. And this medical need, you might have challenges with brain function. And what I mean is you don't have anything wrong with your brain, but you have a goal to improve things that are what we call neurological. One might be, maybe you've had a concussion and you were in a motor vehicle accident, or you were playing sports and you got hit on the head, or you fell off a ladder and hit your head. And maybe you have challenges with your memory. Maybe you're having headaches. Maybe you're having migraines, where those cells they're now starting to repair any damage that went on, and it's giving you light sensitivity, it's giving you headaches. Well, having more oxygen in the system allows those cells to repair faster, so you can overcome those symptoms at a faster rate compared to if you did it, that might take you 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks or even months longer. Maybe you don't have a concussion. Maybe you had post-traumatic stress disorder and you have been on medication and you're sick and tired of this constant challenge that you've been having. Or maybe you're just having general memory issues, things that are very targeted. Maybe they take medication and you don't want to rely on that. Well, if you have neurological challenges, it's very important to know that there's other solutions besides taking medications or surgery or injections. That's one instance. The other thing it can help with is repair. Now we can have more oxygen in the system to help these cells repair at a faster rate. So for instance, if you had surgery and you were saying, well, I want to get better a little faster. I don't want to be on crutches for a long period of time. I don't want my incisions to get infected. I want to be able to walk or run faster. Well, having more oxygen available into your bloodstream and throughout your cells will help that tissue from your incision to the surgical site and all those tissues, whether it was your knee or shoulder, recover at a faster rate. Why? Because we're adding more gasoline to the engines that repair these things. So one thing might be surgery. The other one could be a basic injury. Maybe you dislocated your shoulder, maybe you strained your neck, maybe you've been suffering from chronic low back pain. It could be chronic injuries in the past. It's here to help your cells repair at a faster rate. So that could be after surgery, it can be a basic injury, it can be an autoimmune disease where maybe your cells aren't functioning at the rate that they want. Maybe you just need a boost of oxygen to do that. And this takes an extended period of time. But for the person who's been struggling with these things and wants to find a natural solution that doesn't require medication, surgeries, or injections, this could be very important. So that could be the medical side. You have medical challenges that you want to overcome. Well, then we have a category called the wellness side. The wellness side is, well, I don't have any of those conditions, but I just feel like I'm fatigued. I'm not myself. I feel like I'm getting older. I'm getting less mobile, and I just feel like I'm stretching. I'm going to the gym. Maybe my cells aren't, like my body doesn't feel as good anymore. My joints are a little stiffer, or maybe you were sick recently and you haven't been able to overcome that, and you feel like you're slow and sluggish and you're tired all the time. This individual no longer doesn't need repair because they didn't have anything break down, but they're not running at the rate that they want. Well, having more oxygen into your system can give your body a natural boost from the inside out to give you that energy to conquer that fatigue, that sluggish feeling, and feel more alert, feel like you were in your 20s again. And those who feel like you're slowing down and you want to be able to come up just a little faster, in addition to your exercise and nutrition and everything that you're doing, and you're just looking for a little bit more to help give you that boost, this would help you. So we have the medical side, we have the wellness side, and then what we have is our performance side. Maybe you're 40 or 50 years old and you enjoy playing pickleball or golf or mountain climbing, and you want to be able to do it a little bit more often. You want to pick up from 2 days to 3 days, or you want to go to the gym from 1 day to 3 days, and you're feeling like you want to be able to do that. You want to be able to achieve more, but it feels like you're always sore, you're always tired, you're always sluggish, and it's very difficult to go to the gym beyond 2 days a week because your body can't handle it. Well, maybe you want to get a little bit of a boost. Having more oxygen into the system will help reduce soreness, decrease inflammation, and improve how your body feels from the inside out without having to take more pills or things that will give you an energy boost or caffeine that will cause more headaches. And so that can be as simple as somebody who has an event. You have a marathon that you want to run and you feel like you're very sore, your body's pretty beat up, and you want to be able to get a boost of healing right before. So you can do it 1 or 2 weeks before the event, and you can do it after the event to recover just a little bit faster. So we have people who have medical concerns or issues. We have people who have wellness issues where I don't really feel bad, I'm not hurt, and I don't really have an event, or I don't really want to become more of an athlete. I just want to have a better quality of life. That could be that person who wants more of the wellness benefits. And the person who is an athlete and forever will be an athlete, or maybe you're 16 years old, or your son or daughter or grandchild is, and you're looking for other things to help them perform at their best for a college scholarship or their senior year, this is a great alternative. So if you've been considering hyperbaric oxygen therapy, it's a fantastic solution that is natural and provides significant benefits within only a few weeks of care. So if you're interested more in hyperbaric oxygen therapy and you're questioning, is it right for me? Get on a phone call with me and my team to be able to help you decide if it's for you. We'll walk you through who it's for, what it helps, and the timeline to be able to do that, and then who it's not for. And we'll also be able to provide you with education, pamphlets, handouts to be able to help you figure out, well, how long would this take? Would it take 2 months? Would it take me a 6-month process? In either case, everyone's just a little different, and we understand that. So we want to be able to understand your case, work through it, and figure out if it's for you right now or maybe sometime later. In either case, if you've been questioning it, use the contact information below, and we're excited to be able to help you feel bigger, better, stronger, and with more energy so you can enjoy life. Hi, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for my weekly tips on improving your lifelong health without aches and pains. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.